Hello. Just wanted to get something off my chest. I've seen the latest video for Sia's new single, Elastic Heart, and the video itself is causing quite a bit of controversy. It features the 12-year-old brilliant, super talented prodigy dancer Maddie Ziegler. I think that's her name. Here's a clip. If you haven't seen it, this is why it's a little bit controversial. Now, as you can imagine, there are a lot of people who have got their knickers in a twist about this music video, to such an extent that Sia herself has, rather than stand up for her own artistic integrity, apologised and pandered to them. This is what she said. She said, "I anticipated some paedophilia cries for this video. All I can say is, Maddie and Shia LaBeouf, who you saw, are two of the only actors I felt that could play these two warring Sia self-states. I apologise to those who felt triggered by Elastic Heart." Hashtag there, little bit of self-promotion. My intention was to create some kind of emotional content, not to upset anybody. And I'll be the first one to admit that when I saw the previous video that Sia did to her song Chandelier, which also featured Maddie Ziegler dancing amazingly in a nude-coloured leotard, I thought, wow, this is quite provocative. Clarification, not that Maddie was provocative, that the artistic decisions behind the video was provocative. At the end of the day, if you look at a 12-year-old girl dancing in a leotard and see anything more than a 12-year-old girl dancing in a leotard, that's your issue, dude, not the 12-year-old girls dancing in a leotard. Overall, I found both videos amazingly well done. I thought they were surprisingly tasteful, all said and done, despite all the whining from people. I thought they showcased a brilliant talent from Maddie, and the choreography is off the scale. The songs themselves are brilliant. All in all, it's a breath of fresh air in a world with Nicki Minaj in it. What I didn't find was that they were offensive. They're not offensive. You want to know what is offensive? Bullshit trigger warnings. If you're a content creator and you make something that deals with an adult issue, mainly surrounding abuse, so substance abuse, domestic abuse, sexual abuse, child abuse, and you put a trigger warning on it, what you're saying to your audience is, hey, I consider you to be a big child who needs treating with cotton wool gloves. Do you want to know why miserable, whining killjoys insist everyone put trigger warnings on every single piece of content that might possibly be tangentially related to abuse issues? If you answered, oh, because it's to protect the rape victims or child molestation victims, you're dead wrong. It's not for those people. It's not designed to protect those people. They don't need protecting because they're not weak. They're very, very strong. And to suggest otherwise is an insult, frankly. And they don't need you to fight their battles for them. The idea of triggering is designed purely for non-victims who so desperately want to be victims themselves, or at the very least want to martyr themselves for people that don't want you to fight for them in the first place. The idea of triggering, again, I repeat, is bullshit. It's bullshit invented by psychological hypochondriacs who are willfully ignorant of how the world works. I've suffered from panic attacks. I have also had some very bad and dark stuff happen in my life and childhood. If I had a panic attack every time I unwittingly clicked on something that reminded me of any one of those bad times, then I would be in the fetal position over there. And if you really think triggering exists and that's how the world works, then, ooh, you need to get yourself over to France because they're publishing some content out there that might offend some Muslims somewhere, so get your Kalashnikov out. Actually, I take it back, that music video did need a warning. Didn't need a trigger warning, it needed a Sia LaBeouf warning. Why is anyone still working with that clown?